Tea breakfast show with Folly Farm. And well, Tom and I love catching up with the team from the Boulevard Theatre. And I've got to say, a very good morning. We have got Aaron, Sarah, Beth, Hannah, and our very own Tom joining us this morning from a Midsummer Night Stream. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Wait there, we've actually done Aaron a disservice here.
Oh yes, we've got to do this, haven't we?
Right. We have got the King of Shakespeare. That's all I can find.
It'll do.
Aaron, you are the mastermind behind this performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Why have you picked it, and what are you doing to make it that extra special Aaron version?
Oh, why did I pick it? I think it was our time to do the dream. I'm not a massive fan of it, so I always held off doing it until I had a really good idea. And then what's great about the Boulevard is that it's such an unconventional space that I was like, I can do a very unconventional Midsummer Night's Dream, which I think we have. It's really, if anyone who's doing any kind of theatre analysis, this is 100% the play for them, because it has got everything. We use so many masks, we use the whole space, we're bringing everyone into the forest, and it's a lot darker than probably any Midsummer Night's Dream we've seen before. We've really gone and looked at what they're saying and how some of the language really isn't very nice, so therefore the characters aren't necessarily very nice, but it still has all the comedy and the fun, but just with some real dark elements. And this is my 9th show directing at the Boulevard Theatre, and I've done it all. I've done it on stage, I've done it off the stage, I've done it in the round. So I was like, what can I do next? So we've even got stuff that happens on the ceiling at the Boulevard. So it really is. I've retired after this one because I can't use the Boulevard.
I've done it all.
So the next show will be in the toilet, right?
And Sarah, it's Aaron uses the space unconventionally. It's quite an unconventional play by anyone's standards because of what happens. You've got very much you've got different zones, as it were, throughout the play. How have you found adapting to? Oh well, this is this bit and this is this bit, and how they all come together?
Yeah, so it is. You've got sort of people who know the play. You've got like the play within the play. So you've got a lovely little Amdram group who are putting on their play in the woods, and then you've got all the fairies and the arguments between Titania and Oberon. That their argument as the sort of king and queen of the forest, I suppose, kind of has massive impacts on the forest, and their magic goes in all the wrong directions and causes all sorts of chaos, which is fantastic. Yeah, so it's been a lot. I'm playing 2 different characters as well. So we've been trying to play with how to kind of costume that and get those quick changes in and be able to switch back and forth. Yeah, so it's been interesting, and it will continue to be interesting for the next
next couple of weeks. It comes to stage later on this month, which will be here before we know it. You've got the play within the play, you've got the artisans, you've got the fairies, what I call like the traditional Shakespeare, but you've also got the lovers, of which we've got Hannah and Beth with us. I'm going to put us on to this screen for now. Good morning, Hannah and Beth.
Good morning.
You play one half of 2 sets of lovers. Beth, we'll start with you. Let us know about your character.
So Hermia is she is a very wealthy individual. She is the daughter of quite an esteemed, high-ranking official, and she has fallen in love with somebody who is not of her father's choosing. So she's quite stubborn. And at the very beginning of the play, you see that sort of come forward as she tries to sort of states her like opinion and decision about who she wants to fall in love with. And then so then the play follows her love story with Tom Wears, who plays Lysander, and he's a very different character to her. Tom is whimsical and quite young in his ways, so that was a bit of a challenge, actually, trying to figure out exactly why it was that I was going to be falling in love with this person. But yeah, and then she also has a very close-knit relationship with Helena, who is her best friend, and that's played by Hannah.
Hannah, this seems like the perfect time to introduce yourself. Let us know a little bit about Helena.
She's bonkers, I think. I love playing her. I've really enjoyed the challenge of being her. She is, so I'm one of the older cast of the Lovers. And when I got cast it, I didn't even think I would get Helena because I thought I'd be too old. But the way Aaron's cast it is that we've got a range of ages. So I'm kind of like the older woman still looking for love. And she is in love with Demetrius, you, Tom.
Hello.
And after sort of a night of love, she is just obsessed with him and in love with him and just wants him, and he doesn't want anything to do with her. And my story is basically chasing him down in the forest and getting him to love me, which in the end he does, but not in the way that she hoped it would happen. And yeah, we talk my friendship with Hermia as well. That becomes a bit strange because in the beginning, nobody wants me or loves me. I'm sort of over the hill, done with nobody wants me anymore. Hermia's beautiful, rich, can have any man she wants. There's a bit of jealousy there from my part with her. Everyone loves her, but in the end, they all decide to love me, which, even though I wanted that, I don't know why I wanted that, and that makes me cross as well. So I'm really hard to please.
Some people just can't be pleased at all, can they? Aaron, you foolishly cast me as Demetrius in a Shakespeare. I don't want to talk. It feels weird talking about my own character when I'm hosting the show. But he's obsessed with Hermia, and it's what happens in the mischief that Sarah mentioned that brings these characters even more to life, and the absurdity that happens afterwards.
Yes. So, I suppose we get to interview you today.
Yeah.
So, Tom, tell us about Demetrius and tell us about your wonderful experience working with me and how much fun you've had with your first Shakespeare.
What? Sorry, my first Shakespeare? Yeah. Hi guys, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be on the show. Do you know what? I've really enjoyed it. I think this show is really palatable to a really wide audience. There's a lot of people that can be quite put off and are quite scared of Shakespeare. I've really enjoyed this show because you have those subsets. You don't necessarily have to understand everything that's going on, because in those different themes, you know exactly what's going on. When they're on stage, you know, we're in this bit now. You can almost reset. And the way that you've adapted some of the language, and you've made it very real as to like some things that you might see, maybe not in Hannah's case with Helena on some of the staging for that one. But you can all understand an aspect of what's going on, and different personalities between Demetrius, who's your traditional soldier type, and Lysander, who's just a little bit soft. He's a little bit away with the fairies himself. And I've actually understood, I think, everything that's going on. And yeah, Aaron, I do have to give a bit of praise to Aaron because he's the one that brings it all together. So thank you very much, Aaron.
All right. Yeah, I think again what you said about it being palpable and accessible and stuff like that. I was thinking this morning, what's really interesting and really exciting. This is our 4th Shakespeare now with Vision Arts, and out of all the shows we've done, we have never not been able to cast the Shakespeares. We've always had enough people turn up. We've always had the right people turn up and different people turn up. It's a genre that I think Pembrokeshire hasn't had much of over the years, but it seems one that there is a form of appetite for, and I get excited every year. We sort of do it now right at the same time every year, and I get really excited. I'm hoping inspired you all now to want to direct it yourself, so I get to be in it and not have to direct it, because I'm getting really tired of having to do both.
That's because you transformed the Boulevard so much. So from the perspective of the audience, what can we expect? Well, I know expect the unexpected with you, Aaron, because you use every space. But as an audience member, are we going to be in this production as well?
Yes. So it's obviously the Boulevard Theatre has always been such an intimate space, but this, I think, is probably our most intimate. It's really going through the aisles. The characters will be sat in there with you. You will be brought straight into the action, and it's got everything. It's got modern references. It has got additional dialogue for some characters who perhaps didn't get much in the original text, so we've beefed their characters up a little bit and given them a bit more life. It's got traditional Greek dancing. It's got music by Tolkien. It's got a little something for everyone, and it's truly, I hope, truly magical. We've started working on the lighting plot and all the other stage magic we're going to put in, and it really is going to be, you have to be an active member of the audience, because it's at 1 minute it might be right in front of you, then it's going to be behind you, then it's going to be on the ceiling. You never know where certain characters are going to appear from. And what I will say is keep an eye out for where Puck is, because he will not come from where you think he's going to come.
It's brilliant. Bethan's watching us over on Instagram, and she's just asked, have we set it in a particular era?
Oh, not particularly. It's sort of dystopian, but recognizable. Yes, it's sort of modern, but not modern.
Yeah.
It feels quite timeless, actually. I don't think we've dated it at all.
No, it's very much got a modern spin without it being, oh, we have set it today.
Yeah.
It's sort of that dystopian modern. Yeah. Dystopian modern.
Right.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And then Bethan also said, Midsummer Night's Dream is a fab play to mould to do whatever you want with it. Break a leg, everyone, although I don't envy you learning the Shakespeare lines. And again, with this being palatable, I think if you were a novice to Shakespeare, you're going to know what's going on. I think the adaptation is really good that we're doing for this one. And before we run out of time, I do need to say, actually, I'm one of the lovers, G.
Yes.
And which means I spend most of my scenes with Hannah and Beth. And it's just been a joy. So thank you, Hannah and Beth, for sharing sharing those scenes with me. I absolutely love it.
Okay.
And not forgetting running through the forest as well.
Back at you,
running
Tom.
away from them.
Yeah. I do need to run through the forest. And then
I mean, you're also on stage with me, but thanks.
well, thankfully, I don't have to do some of the actions that I'm going to do with Anna, with you. Aaron, when is this show taking place?
So we are 2 weeks yesterday, so the 22nd to the 24th of May at the Boulevard Theatre. Tickets available at www.boulevard-theatre.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. It's a Midsummer Night Dream. Have you got a song in mind for us?
Oh, I think Hannah.
Can you remember?
Was it Cruel Summer by Taylor
my
Swift?
God, do we think APC?
It was. We've
It
already
was
played
going to be
Aperture.
but they played it.
We've already played it. We've ruined everything. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. Lisa's there as well. It's 8:45 here. Unscramble up next, G.
Yeah, we will have those all important letters. So if you fancy trying to get your name into the main prize draw to win an annual family pass to Folly Farm, stay tuned.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Friday. It's time to feel good.